Sorore suje, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Little Wyll's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Wyll with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Jacques Vernage-Du. I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mighty as Tiamat's dragons, monumental as the one in the void. But now, I see more in you still. You are iron and steel, yes. But you are also silk and satin. Soon, I would know you again. Not to claw you, but to caress you. Not to be burned in your heat, but to be bathed in your warmth. You crave the icy heat of iron and steel. Then I will give you that and more. I will burn you, bite you, brand you with the wounds of my obsession. I expect you to do the same. Leave your mark. Be the source of my bruises.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
A rough tempest I will raise.
My faith will protect me.
Moving. If I must.
Come for a chat?
All right.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's Still Watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle.
Once the rushing is finished.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Most excellent.
Don't touch me. Step lightly. Hello, chap.
Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Do you want a paper? Thank you.
I'm afraid your piece hasn't gone to print yet, my sweet. Patience.
Very well, then.
you. Eddie,
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos are big
between
enough
the
as it is.
orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
what can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious...
This way.
Such a good job running the Gazette.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian house. Why? I'm glad you asked.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Let's see. The Elf Song Tavern. I wonder if my old things
The
are
Elf
still
Song
there.
Tavern.
They could be of use to you.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair. Nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. You know why they're called steel watchers, right?
I thought you...
You're so gentle.
Now.
That's... Ah, the gods, truly this... Right.
Wyll sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued.
On that morbid note, what can I get your fine self? It's been slim pickings since the absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate. Welcome back. What can I do you for? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's nothing to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
What's your gripe with Saluna anyway, Shadowheart?
She betrayed her sister and ruined the balance of things. Imagine turning on those who love you for your own glory.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there! True adventuring soul you are. No battle too small. Chef Revere still hears squeaking. Why do you not kill rats? Rats too tough. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. No time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Gone with the weave.
No holding back.
For some fun, allow me to demonstrate.
Cull.
Spill some blood.
Can't give up. Not now. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Tread carefully. How about this?
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
It's the gift trinket. They won't attack the tavern, will they? Some things are sacred. A quick rummage.
Githyanki. Blackith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts. What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
ad lapidem.
Can't afford to let up. Got to move.
better position. Let's move.
For a wizard in need.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Yes, let's. There better be a soft bedroll in my near future. Don't mind if I do. Let's see here. I wonder. That's curious.
The air is ripe with magic. new horizons.
Over here. That's curious.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
That's curious.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Larian Studios, my old partner.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Some healing?
On my way.
That's curious.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal when I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
I'll just help myself.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
What have we here?
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. This is no threat. This is a certainty. Orin is coming. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams. Her laughter. It's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Gortash, the little lord of darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Silly little worm. My god is always with me. He shudders to see how my blades plunge into soft, surrendered flesh. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Bhaal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Bhaal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
tyrant has you all twisted into knots, tight and tangled. Do you forget? I have your meat strung on my hooks. Your useless promise will drip wet and red from your ruptured jaw before I let you disobey Bhaal. My assassins will make sure of it. Once you've remembered your place, seek out the Steel Watch's cradle in the lower city. Skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then the lordling will be yours to butcher. The Murder Lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
It's mine now.
Lost in thought.
Keep a blade close. Shall we? Yes, please. Should be easy.
Chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
All right.
I don't like giving you what other people have been picking at.
You kill the rats, yes?
I heard commotion in the cellar.
Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.